Shriman N.M. Sinhaji, Secretary for Minister of Rural Development, Sri S.K. Nirmal, Director General of MOTH, Alok Kumarji, our member NHI, Sri Sanjay Kumar, CEO, Geospatial World, Ms. Anamika Das, Vice President, Product Management, Geospatial World, distinguished dignitaries, guests, and dear friends. Today's subject is very important because in Indian scenario, our Prime Minister dream is to make Indian economy of $5 trillion. And for that reason, we need to develop the four sectors which are very important for the country: the water, power, transport, and communication. And without that, we cannot increase our GDP growth rate. And without growth rate, we cannot create more employment potential. And without employment potential, we cannot eradicate the poverty. So basically, the most important problem is development of good infrastructure in the country. Just Mr. Sinhaji was giving a reference of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. I know because under my chairmanship, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was appointed a committee for connecting all villages of the country. And at that time, I was preparing the report for that. One of the member of the committee was Mr. Vivek Sawant from SIDAC. There were a lot of expert people in the committee. And actually at that time, I'm talking about 2002 or 3 something. I was young minister in Maharashtra. Particularly, I was at that time making Mumbai-Pune Express Highway 55 flyovers and Worli-Bandra ceiling project in Mumbai. And Vajpayee ji called me. At that time, we prepared the report. And the report is it's very good report. And everything was there. Even if the soil data, if you can give to the software, was developed, by which you will get the design of the road also. But fortunately, the problem in the government and in the system is, we need to understand what are our strengths and what are our weaknesses. Problem is every department and the majority people, the stakeholders, they always thinking in silos. And there is no cooperation, coordination and communication between the stakeholders. That is the big problem. Now the three important things which I feel which are very important for development of good infrastructure in the country is cost audit, quality audit and performance audit. The most important thing which always I feel that the time is the most important thing. The problem is with understanding or without understanding. Every time there is delay, and that delay we face lot of problems. Extension of work, COAs. I never understand. Many people go to the file. I just give suggestion that you can go using digital technology. You can find out what is the extension of work, what is the additional scope of work. On the basis of that, you can see on your screen and you will get the information. But the performance audit, cost audit and quality audits are very important. And the most problem related with all the ministries making of DPR. And at the time when we select the company for making DPR, the lowest is the criteria. And some of the DPR companies, they are proved to be so worst and they are responsible for the road accidents in the country. I always blaming them. I don't know whether many of the people may be related with. I am very sorry for that. The defective DPR, and I just ask one question to our Honorable Secretary. If you want to go for hospital, why you are not calling tender for heart operation and going for the operation? At that time, you need good doctor. You need good medicine. But at the time of the DPR making, the lowest is the criteria. So first of all, this is the time, the DPR where it starts and it creates a lot of complications. And then after that, it starts additional scope of work, then different extension of work, all many problems are there. So my suggestion is using this digital technology, whether we can march towards perfection. I always telling to the people that no one is perfect and no one can claim that he is perfect. Uttam, Adhik Uttam, Sarvottam up to infinity. That you cannot catch your own image. There is no person who is 100% perfect. But we can be 99% perfect. And one of the important thing which I understand, the government system in the management of road construction, management of infrastructure project, we don't want to listen from our past experiences. We are making same mistake again and again. If in one of the decision, if the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the country, has given the order, on the basis of that, we should formulate our policy and improve our thinking, because this is the highest authority. But still, the same point, again we reject the cases and going up to the Supreme Court and wasting the money, wasting the time. What is the reason? I never understand. So somewhere we need digital transformation in road construction, even in the quality audit, even into the same time the performance audit. The financial audit is very important, but I always tell it to the people that the performance audit is more important than financial audit. The way in which the projects are delayed, we need to find out what are the reasons. And now, because of the digital technology, everything is available. We can improve everything. We can go towards perfection. And that is exactly, I feel that one thing which I will request you, the cost of construction is also one of the important subjects. We can reduce the cost of construction. I'm not engineer, so I'm not the expert about it. Every year, we are spending 10 to 15,000 crores making repairs of the road. Now we have just given present. I don't know when every time there is a budget for the state government for maintenance of road. So I just, with my experience in my own constituency, we have making a lot of cement concrete road, white topping of road, and at 6-inch and 8-inch white topping, we have the life of the road for 25 to 30 years. There is no maintenance. But I never understand, every 2-3 years we are making maintenance, everywhere the proposal is coming and we are doing it. Why we are wasting the money? If we can make the white topping of the road, and if we can make, that was my suggestion to our engineers, that if we can make some bitumen surfacing on the concrete road, it is going to improve the quality of the road. I remember, particularly in western part of our country, in Mumbai and other area, there are a lot of rains are there. In Mumbai, Goa, everywhere, every year, whatever the quality of road you may have, but there are problems because of bitumen road. When there are more rains, again we repeat it and making the bitumen road, though the road of good quality, 2 to 3 years, road collapse. So somewhere we need to plan, particularly in the sea area, we are using steel. I never understand the life of the steel as far as in the, particularly near to the sea, every time the life of the bridge is not more. Somewhere near to the sea of 50-kilometer area, we need to use stainless steel because rusting is a big problem. So somewhere we have to take some decision related with the quality audits, that how we can reduce the cost of construction and how we can improve the quality of construction. And by using the different technology, I always feel that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And for that reason, when we have to make the audit of any project, performance audit, quality audit, then cost audit, everywhere we need to use digital technology. It can be really a good thing. I'm just giving you the example. I have given one proposal to Forest and Environment Ministry, and we have a meeting with them. Our DG was there, and we have given a good proposal to Ministry that we should have a tree bank. The Coal India will have a tree bank, NHI will have a tree bank. We will make G tagging. And at least now we have taken a decision that we will plant the tree of 3 meter height. And we have purchased the tree from Rajamundry. And now there is no trees are available. We have just purchased 75 lakh trees of 3 meter and with a cost of 80 rupees per tree. And now we are making plantation. And everywhere it is there. Now we can easily understand where exactly. Now I have just given him the suggestion. If the cutting of the tree is there, there will be punishment, not punishment, but there will be policy that they have to at least plantation of 10 trees for one tree if the cutting is there. If the transplantation of tree is there, there is 5 tree, new tree plantation will be there. So by this we can increase the plantation. We can give motivation, inspiration to the stakeholders that you should develop the tree bank. And by making this, we can increase the green area for our country. In my own city, we have the office of remote census. So I just got appointed to visit that office. And I suggest them that you should prepare the green map of every district, every Nagar Parishad Kshetra, municipal Kshetra. At the same time, you can make it of Gram Panchayat and give me the record. And we should have a state level competition that which Gram Panchayat is number one as far as the plantation is concerned, which Nagar Parishad is number one as far as plantation is concerned, which municipal corporation is number one, and we can give them award. And there will be a competition in the mind of the in all the people for the plantation of the tree. It will increase the plantation and your problem will be solved. But somewhere our engineers are hesitate. They have a lot of hesitation for plantation tree in roadside. I say, why you have hesitation? The problem is that we are making plantation. The forest people will come and they declare it as a forest. And when we need to make the increasing the width of the road, they take the objection that you cannot make the road. So people are telling, no, don't plant the tree. This type of problems we are facing because we don't have cooperation, coordination and communication between the stakeholders. That is the reason that there is a lot of delays for EOT and COS, year, 2 years, not taking decisions. I don't know what is the problem in it. And many of the people going to the file. If you have evidence by using digital technology, you can use it. Now we are using drone for agriculture. You just understand what is to be the most important advantage for it. Because I am farmer, if we are using drone, in place of drone, if you use urea for sugarcane, we are using 4 bags of urea. And 75% is wastage and 25% is going to the plant. But if we use drone, then 75% urea is going to the plant and only 25% is wastage. And now we have the nano urea, nano fertilizer. So 500 ml of bottle of nano urea is equal to 1 bag of urea. So this is going to say we are importing the urea of 60,000 crore every year. So by using technology, I will request you again one thing. You use drone, but don't make lithium ion batteries. You can go for bioethanol. It is the fuel, green fuel from the farmer. And already I have initiated it. And now we have flex engine. You know the model of Toyota, named as Camry. And now next month they are going to launch their models with hybrid technology. The 60%, all Toyota car will be available on bioethanol 100%, and by which they will create electricity 40%, and the cost of the petrol will come to 25 to 30 rupees per liter as far as the cost saving is there. And it is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. So every time there is changing in the technology. And changing is obvious. So my suggestion for all of you that whatever the digital technology which we are using, first of all, we need to use for what reason we are using. If you want to reduce the cost, then cost audit will be there by using the technology. Then time is the problem. Even in your own office, You can understand. I was just 4 or 5 days before. There was one function arranged by the Prime Minister for felicitation of our Chief Justice of India. One of the Supreme Court judges just come to me and telling me about one road in Rajasthan. And he was telling me everything is good, Mr. Gadkari. I am really appreciate you, but this road is very bad between the Udaipur and Ahmedabad. And that road, people are, he is the in charge for Rajasthan also. So many people meeting. So you can make the audit of the road, you can understand, you can see the road, what is to be problem, where is construction is going on, how much civil construction he has completed. You can check it from your own office. You don't need to go to visit on the site. So these are the technologies where everywhere there are a lot of chance for upgradation of infrastructure in the country. We will reduce the cost, we will reduce the time period, we will make our decision making process transparent, time bound, result oriented and qualitative, and we will complete the project on time with good quality and reducing the cost. That is the use of technology. One thing is very important, that when we are using the technology, we need to understand how we can reduce the cost, how we can use the different type of materials, particularly the waste materials, and how we can reduce the cost without compromise with the quality, by which 100% it is really very much useful for the country. So I am really happy that the digital technology and infrastructure is a very, very important subject. It is not only for road sector, but for the rural road, for the power project, for all type of things. This digital system technologies are very useful for reducing the cost and improve the quality. And also the time is the most important thing. And now that I feel that even you don't need to go on site, even in the office also, you can understand what is the progress of the project. So this is to be very helpful for the country. We are encouraging all type of new technology. And the most important thing where I will request all organizers that first of all you arrange the workshop of using digital technology for the companies who are making DPR. शुरुआत वहां से करो. अगर वो सुधरेंगे नहीं तो पूरा तुम्हारा सत्यानाश हो जाएगा. आप a new Mercedes car in the hands of a driver, even he don't know how to operate, then what the problem will be. So first of all, you start from that level. Even for land acquisition also, what Mr. Sinha ji was saying, land acquisition, water conservation. It's really, I am working in water conservation. We have I received 2 delete, not for road construction, it's for agriculture science from 2 universities, because agriculture is my passion. And we have just constructing one road on NHI. Alok ji visited there. We make the world record, making that road from Amravati to Akola. And there we need some aggregate. So we have taken a decision that we will taking that all aggregate from the Punjab Agriculture University, Akola. I have phoned to Honorable Vice Chancellor and he gave the permission. So we make 36 Amrut Sarovar and create irrigation for 10,000 acre of land of university. 22,000 wells are now charged, and 68 villages water problem is solved without making single cost, not a single expenditure of single rupees. It's free of cost, because it was a success story that we need aggregate. Our contractor has taken that aggregate and making the legs. I remember once upon a time I was in Mumbai when I was minister. We had to make this Worli Bandra ceiling project. So we need a lot of aggregate, and the cost for making, that the Mahim bridge. After that, we have taken a lot of aggregate and making that all area connecting to Worli, and there was a lot of aggregate we need. So I just was looking after it, but I understand one contractor was interested in Powai because he want to construct big scheme there, Niranjan Hiranandan. So I called Niranjan, you are doing only, yes, but my problem is we have got a big hill, and where to dispose all this material is a problem. No, I will solve your problem. So the cost at that time was estimated 350 crore. I'm talking about it is to be 1998-99. So we have completed work with the 125 crore saving because one party was interested to dispose of their material and other party was keenly interested to taking the material. So it resolved the problem. We saved 2,000 crore and today it comes to 2,000 crore. Only to understand what are the need of the most people and on the basis of that we resolve that issue. So today also in Nagpur, we have demolishing one bridge. The Nagpur Metro is doing. And in one of the lake, we are making chowpati. So I suggest the metro people that you should take all this material to near to the lake and we will make the chowpati. After that 1 feet of sand will be there. The other material will be from all the waste coming from this bridge. And we can use it there. Only you get to make the transport cost for that. So there are a lot of things where you can save the cost. You can use the good material by also you can save the cost. You can reduce the time period. And now your positive approach and your vision for quality construction and reducing the cost using the digital technology, it can be ultimate thing for the country. And for that reason, only important thing is everywhere in the department on the same type of work which we are doing, we need to have cooperation, coordination and communication between the stakeholders. We have to improve all type of system. We have to understand what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses of the cases. On the basis of that, we have to formulate the policy, and by using digital technology, it is going to the ultimate stage where we can develop the good infrastructure with the low cost of international standard in the country. I am really happy that you are thinking in good line. Our ministry will support that, and 100% with this conference, we will also we need to formulate the policy for that how we can take the help of all these people who are the experts and by which we can reduce the cost and improve the quality and time period and giving good standard of infrastructure to the country. I am giving my thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insight and emphasis on the importance of role of technology. It will definitely encourage the industry for the innovation in the current running projects as well as the new technology, development initiatives of the government. Now, the National BIM and Digital Twin Strategy Report, which has been prepared under the aegis of non-executive National BIM and Digital Twin think tank,
for tasty and authentic home-like meals. Homely, mom approved. Exclusively on Swiggy.